Hello, welcome back to Griftlands. It's same day. Like 15 minutes later, I took a quick break, had a cup of tea, ready to hop right back on in. I believe I'm going to, gonna try and move a little quicker in these episodes now. First two episodes, they were both hour long. We got through one day in the course of both of them. I'm aiming to, now that we have a bit of a handle on it, I'm just gonna speed up a little bit because I would like to, uh, you know, I'd like to finish a run in under 7 hours, basically, is my game plan here. So, let's get right to it, shall we? Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Hope you've been enjoying Griftlands. I've been enjoying it. You slept through the night, with one hand gripping the knife under your pillow, but then you've slept that way every night since you were 12. Done. It's early morning, but the grog and dogs patrons are hard at work. Now you thought I should hold off on that bounty, but after last night, if Cassia wants me to be her worst nightmare, I'd like to oblige. Are you gonna do that? She knows you're here, she's got money, you got goons. What do you have? I got this dog that absolutely destroyed that man. I don't know if you saw him eat that man alive. This dog did more damage than I did. Lucky for you, I have a couple of contacts who want Cassia dead almost as much as you do if you can convince them to work with you. You need convincing? Afraid so. Alright. Did I ask about the Admiralty last time? Let's ask about the spree. Also, unclaimed bounties running with the spree, I take it. Small fry and you're a barracuda. It's my favorite song from the 70s? I think 70s. I don't know. Everyone knows Cassia's bounty is on the line. You've got to set your sights higher. Convince Nadan of that and he'll give you the leg up you need. Once you pay your dues, of course. And if I don't, maybe he'll want to kill you, or maybe he'll just want to be left alone. Okay. Like I said, I'm gonna go through the lore building here and there. Like that. Now we've talked to all of these people. Let's hit the road, shall we? So we have two choices again. This is a picking sides. Oh, and we can also go to this market for something. Mercenaries, I suppose. Oh, probably just extra party members to fight with us. Which suggests Ulu can get you in the front door of the auction, but you're going to have to stooge for Admiralty to get her help. The Admiralty is what passes for government around here, but they comport themselves more like an occupying army. Quick check. It's a uni. I remember seeing Ulu. Just want to make sure I haven't met Ulu. I remember because I said this person's name is 75% O's. I think that was just a person in the room when I went and failed that quest. So don't expect to make a lot of friends among the people if you pick this side. The Don can sneak you into the auction if you do some work for the Spree. The Spree is a loosely based organized band of outlaws and raiders that survive on the outskirts of the Admiralty territory, prepared to run afoul of the law. Let's commit more tax evasion. Run afoul of the law, time to commit fraud. Clem hates us. So this is the what I can do. If I want to, I can provoke Clem and start a fight, and I'm assuming if I do this fight, I can then kill Clem and remove them from the game. Maybe worth, but not here. Good bartender knows how to mix a drink. The better bartenders know how to fix a fight. He does both. Oh, can't buy this. I'm at max resolve. All right. Let's just do the talk to everyone to get a meeting with them all. Yeah, I know this guy. He sold us that knife. I'm surprised that the knife has not become a problem yet. When I get enough money, I think I am going to try. Although this boon doesn't seem that good, I don't feel like I'd have to buy 5 things in order for this to net even. Oh hey, it's this guy. He's on the thumbnail. The man meets your gaze with a face like barbed wire. Nadan, right? I'm Sal. Here you're a guy worth knowing. Here you got an axe to grind. You want to bury it. You won't get anywhere near Cassia without my help, but my help doesn't come cheaper. Easy. Do good work and survive to reap the benefits. Maybe we're in business. Tell me about the work. Favors. It's illegal. Only care about results. Find a way of getting me what I want and play nice with the law. It's your time wasted, not mine. Oh, so we can maybe like negotiate our way into not having to, or not being hated by the law. Let's do it. Contract's a contract. I'm happy to be in business with you, Nadan. Now Ulo dislikes us. Sad. Do good on these favors, and maybe we're as copacetic as you say, and Cascio will be yours. Take this. Take your spree card. Oh, you get a special card for doing this? Next attack card is played twice. If this attack kills an enemy or makes them panic, gain 3 power, heal 5. Huh. In my experience so far, there are not a lot of combats with small numbers of enemies, or like large numbers of enemies that you can benefit a lot from Terrorize. Let's take Assault. Next attack card is played twice. That seems fine. And it seems a little better than fine. Seems very good. So it looks like as well, Admiralty side is probably negotiation, and this side is probably battle. I'm a little more inclined towards negotiation with the way that I've been playing this run, but I'm not too concerned. So tell the people you're under my protection. Always wanted to learn a secret handshake. Put me to work. Admiralty have gotten hold of an antiquity. They want to gift it to the cult to butter them up for negotiations. Why don't we sour the butter? Steal it, destroy it, whatever you want. Done. And we'll get a graft. Neat. So we'll get a relic for doing this. And 250. Oh, this is big. It also has a focus on negotiation. After giving me a battle card, it's going to have me focus negotiation. That is surprising. Sold some intel on the route they're taking. You gotta set up camp and they'll come to you. I did not have a choice to leave, so I'm assuming this is important dialogue. Antiquities are dangerous ancient tech. My family used to dig them up for a living. Spark Barons. I actually want to see what these are. Technocratic faction who retrofit new technology from ancient ruins. Oh, so they're opposed to the religious people. Spark Barons keep everything dangerous for themselves. So many people spit in this game. There's a lot of spitting, dude. This is probably a nickname. Got it. So I'm guessing there's going to be 2 ways to handle this. Intercept and ambush it. Oh no. There's just one. We just go here. Done. I was thinking maybe I was going to have 2 nodes to choose from. Like I could go talk them out of it or just an ambush. As you're walking down the road, you spot a merchant standing by a small stall. Hey, it's Cash. We met this guy in the last episode. I remember him because he was the first person who looked like this. Are you interested in buying a genuine ancient antiquity, a truly valuable piece of history? All my items are authentic. Believe me, you don't. You can haggle him down to 75, but I don't really want to spend 75 on a mystery item because I've been saving my money. I don't have a lot of it. I guess we're about to get a lot of money for doing this though. Alright, let's haggle for it. One of a kind relic, yada yada. Add a kickback card to your draw pile at the end of each turn. The pay, so I get a 0 energy, do 2 to 5, pay 5. Okay. Our dog is unsurprisingly not very good at negotiation. However, he's doing his best, and I will not hear any negative talk about this. The start of this episode has been very dialogue heavy. I don't mind, but good for me to A, acknowledge that, and then B, take a second to take a drink so that I don't end up straining my voice. Important to keep hydrated. Let's get his ass. We have 4 energy now. If you missed the end of the last episode, finishing day 1 after the boss fight, we got an energy relic. I'm going to, you know, as terms carried over from Slay the Spire to Monster Train, they will then carry over from Monster Train to me playing this game. Okay, so he adds a money card. And a card in hand costs an additional 10 shills. Oh yeah, dangerous I need to get rid of. Which of these cards? Oh, so it's an additional 10, so it doesn't... Oh no, it did put 10 on. It's on bleed here. Hey, this guy seems kind of hard to fight. Wait a minute. Hold up. The dangerous seems really bad though, because I am playing around diplomacy, so I think we will. I mean, there's no negative to it. I will not pay $10. If I pay this man enough money in this negotiation, I will end up not being able to afford the thing that I'm negotiating for anyway. So, you know. 2, 3, 3. I could kill the... I could kill the thing making my cards cost money. Enough we got. Yeah, I think I will. I am going to lose my dog, but there is nothing I can do about that. He is done. I didn't lose money. Okay, destroying that made this card not cost 10 anymore. Good to know. It seems like enemies have like archetypes and will see this again, so it's good to learn things like that and remember it. Undestroyed, Sal gains +1. Draw an extra card at the start of your turn. Okay. Why did our character glow red there? Oh, our thing is ready. Flourishes by playing cards. 1x card played. 0.5x. Okay, so I do not know what this does. However, I'm not going to use it here. I will use it eventually. Probably in the next combat that we fight. Like, we're gonna fight an actual combat after this. This is just straightforward. It is basic. Worth checking here on consideration. Will this trigger on our own argument twice? Yeah, let's find out. Does this give us 4 or does it give us 2? Gives us 2. Okay. So if you don't have 2 targets for a target 2 randomly, it will just target the 1 target once. Or no, not 2 targets randomly. I don't remember exactly how that was said, but you get the idea. I don't really want to spend a turn hitting the tribute stack. It doesn't really make any sense to me. I do not want to pay money, yes. Oh, I made it, I clicked the one that made it not show that dialogue anymore, or the confirmation on skipping cards. That is fine. Okay, 15 shields. If you end your turn with this card, take 8 damage. Holy moly. Huh. That's tough. And what are the odds that I kill here? Let's do a little number crunching. This is, it's gonna cost me 15, which puts me, if I get the kill, it's fine. So I have to roll 3, 4, 4 is my baseline. So, and 5. I think it is slightly in my favor to get the kill here. This is like a actual statistics problem I feel like you could write out and solve. What are the odds that we get the kill on this turn? One of these has to roll at, like, 2 of these have to roll at least 4, and then one of them has to roll 3, or can roll 3 anyway. Let's just see. 5 is good. I think 5 means that unless we roll 2 2s, we lose now, or we're chilling. Yeah, okay. I give this man 15, we get the kill. That's fine. We also get to get a negotiation card off of that, so it was worth. Attack a random opponent argument, evoke, play 4 hostility cards in a single turn. Evoke is played for free from wherever it is when you meet the specific requirements. Yo, that seems pretty sick. I could see building towards a whole deck of hostilities. This card seems really strong. In 1 action for every 3 cards in your discard pile. I think I don't really want any of these. Adding dominance doesn't matter, so this card just feels like bloat on oppress. Extra actions, I'm not drawing a ton, so if I were drawing a ton, second win seems nuts, and I'm not playing hostilities, so I'll just take the 10 gold. And we get 3 upgrades. Time to just go for another +6 composure and expend card. Lucid Deflection seems like it's going to do well, but I do need to pick up a few more cards that apply Composure at some point. I've added to my run. I'm going to take another Inspirational. Oh, these are different. Last time this was different, right? This was destroy this card. Fast talk. Okay, so it's not just a set 2, it rotates between multiple. Okay. Cool. I see. Oh yeah, there's 5 of them. You can do destroy, spend an influence, and this card costs 0 to play, and it's 2 to 3. Draw a card, gain 1 influence, gain 3 composure. Okay. Neat. A little bit of variance there. What do you have on this? Destroy, threaten of clarity. Attack with this card twice, but it's 1 to 2. That's really strong if you're building up a bunch of vengeance. Draw a card, 3 to 4, gain 1 dominance. Sorry, dominance it's called. Yeah, the destroy one time, pay 8, get this out. I'm down. Seems cool. Yeah, I added Scholar's Clip, so I do want more sources of influence in this deck since I spend it a lot more frequently. I've been so insulted in my life, how dare you besmirch my product? Tell anyone who asks the real deal. I'll take it. Passes you the alleged relic, I'll be rid of it. Handled antiques all the time growing up, you can tell at a glance this is nothing more than petty garbage. Oh, and now I can... Ooh, this gives me a new option for the quest. I can try, if you saw there, we can try to swap the relics. Do a little Indiana Jones in the Temple of Doom. I don't know if that's the correct one, but you know. Cool. Find the route Nadan mentioned and work out a sight. It's not long before an ostentatious caravan approaches. Great word. Ostentatious. Moving the mic closer, give me a sec. Caravan is escorted by a few guards and a luminari, the most dangerous of the group. Ah. This guy looks sick. Let's rest a moment. We've traveled all day and I wish to reflect in prayer. We'll wait a bit. Hold your breath and wait. The guard begins to sharpen his weapon on a leather strap. Can't focus while you work. I'll seek solitude in the forest. Luminary out of the way, you emerge from your hiding spot. Hey, boss. You keep the faith, you walk in the shallows. Okay, so by negotiating with the last guy, I can now also negotiate with this guy and try to perhaps do a little sleight of hand action. I mean, we've come this far. I dropped $75, so we will continue the negotiation gameplay. Interesting though that this is a whole different line. If I don't care about these guys hating me, I could just walk up and beat the shit out of them. I do generally feel stronger with my negotiation deck, so this is better. I would like to do some more battles though as well. I'm a pilgrim and a scholar, an expert in antiquities. I was just in Groutbog where I made a frightful discovery. Several recently unearthed relics were fake. Our parents told me they just sold one to the Admiralty and I knew you had to be found. You do carry the relic, I could certainly examine it for you. Keep that beast away from me. How dare you talk about my man with the quivering bladder? Was it quivering? I think it was trembling. I don't remember what he said exactly. What's his effect? The starter would end his turn, incept a planted evidence argument if it does not exist. When this argument is destroyed, deal 1 damage to owner's core argument. Oh, so we get an argument that has 1 health and when dies, does 1 damage to us. Interesting. Very, it's an interesting little bit of storytelling just within this guy's power. Right there. Neat. Tells you that this guy's a little, not on the up and up, perhaps. Take the bait. So I should do the discovering first. I did not realize I could get bait. I mean, I vaguely knew, but I wasted a composure. The composure should be on the bait, and the bait should live another round. I think that might be the first obvious and knowing misplay of the series. How exciting. Let's do this negotiation flourish. I've been waiting and waiting and waiting. Trounce. Hey, I played this word in Scrabble recently. Dismiss all enemy intents. Oh, okay. And you can look for the flourish vendor to unlock more flourishes. So I can just use this to cancel a turn, basically. I'm not too worried about this turn, but in the future, now that I know what that does, that's pretty sick. I'll bury you in paperwork. Just dying from paper cuts, dude, that shit would suck. 30 minutes destroy, so it has 4 stacks. The stacks mechanic is something that I'm not super confident I understand. Insert 2 baffled cards into Sal's draw pile at the start of Rudana's turn. End of your turn, take 2 resolve damage and expend this card unplayable. This fight's pretty tough, what the heck? So he's going to put up block, and he's hitting us for 4. Gotcha. Guess I'll take an inspiration here with the instinct. I'm not too worried about Paper Pusher. However, I think it's probably worth to break it because it only costs me 1 card. Now at the same time, I am giving up 6 damage on the core argument here. I could focus him down and just try to tunnel him before these become an issue at the beginning of his turn. So I'm guaranteed to draw both of those next turn. But I'll do 3, 6, 14. 2, 6. If I'm calculating this correctly, right? We have 2, and then this should do 6, which puts me at 8, 11. And then this does 14. I think I have lethal over 2 turns here. Let's see if I'm correct. We have 2 stacks of influence. I put down 3 damage. We have 3 stacks of influence. We then drop 2 stacks of influence here to do 6. Well, we drop 1 stack of influence there, and then we will drop 1 at the end of our turn, is what I should say. Block this hit. I think we win this on this turn. I will forget for a while to calculate the damage from this guy. Oh, he put up 3 block. I didn't consider that. I think with the... No, you're attacking the wrong argument, you fool! 3, 6, 14. I'm off by 1 because he's attacking the wrong argument. That's pretty sad. Well, yeah. There was one thing I was missing there. I was feeling pretty good about that, but I forgot that he was applying block to himself. Too bad. Off by just 1 damage off lethal. Sad. I wonder if this retargets if I destroy this influence first. I'm gonna threaten myself with 2 extra damage here because I want to see how this goes. So this should retarget, right? And it does target myself. Now if I play this again... Okay. So I can... That is something that was bad here. I rolled a 3 on the attack, so it didn't hurt me in the damage output. But it's good to know that you can do that with influence, I feel like. If you're on 1 stack, you can carry over some influence. We take 2 for that, and that's okay. Damn, I took 10 on that turn. That's hardcore. That's okay, though. We'll play our other spells first to just get them closer to being upgraded. And we do these. Alright, so I took 10. I partially took 10. I took 10, but I learned something, so it's a good 10 to take, I would say. New card. Spend 2 influence, apply it. Spend 2 influence, apply 8 composure. I've been saying I need more block cards. This seems like a very strong block card. I'm a little worried I'm running low on influence generation with this ad, but let's give it a whirl. I had dedicated my whole life to the study of relics. My eye won't be fooled, I can assure you. No harm in having you look at it. Crawl inside the caravan and spot an ornate eelskin box. The relic sits on a bed of skin. Or bed of silk? Bed of skin. Oh god. That's a... Ugh. It feels like tallow. Looking at the relic, it's clear it's genuine, but it's a genuine trinket. No wonder the Spark Barons were willing to pass it on. Hessians might like the gift all the same. So we can swap the relics, right? And then we won't get caught for a while instead of trying to steal it. Simple switch to swap out the relic for the fake one you bought earlier. There's not much difference between them, except for one is thousands of years old and the other Fuck out the merchant's mark.
Tashanta.
Feared the worst, but it seems this relic is genuine.
Pashupe.
The Spark Barons were mistaken. What idiots.
Tashanta.
Later, boss. I'm a genius. I'm a tactical monster. I am the smartest person to ever walk the planet. Oh no. Walking down the road, you notice the same merchant you met earlier. You holler and wave as you jog towards him, but he doesn't look all that pleased to see you. Hey, boss. Now I can try to... Ah, so now I can now do another negotiation to get this guy to buy the real relic. The heck, dude? Sure, why not? He wasn't that... Actually, I don't want to fight him, come to think of it, because if I fight him... Last time I fought him, I had to pay 15 to get out of taking a ton. I feel like I'm going to take a ton if I take this fight since I'm low on money. I think we dip. Later, buddy. Want to buy any more counterfeits? He's openly admitting to selling us a fake now. What a businessman. I could probably have taken that fight, but I wanted to play it a little safe. It's scary. It's a scary fight, I feel. If you remember how it almost ended in disaster. Here you go, buddy. Just a core, but it's yours now, boss. I'm supposed to do this, hang it in my war room, pretend it's a weapon. Oh, wait, yes. So we got that without losing anything. And we get a graft, cool. We can get common negotiation, draw an extra card per turn. Common battle, start battle with 3 combo, or common battle whenever you improvise a maneuver card, gain 2 defense. I never do this, so I don't feel like I'm going to be taking shuffle step. I'll take the negotiation, draw +1 per turn. I'm very clearly neglecting the combat side of things in this game right now, but I'm on like a downward spiral of I'm stronger with negotiation, so I tend to negotiation, so I'm stronger with negotiation, and it just keeps going and going. Let's take the... But like combo doesn't do much for me, does it? We have a bleed thing going on and a discard thing. I guess I do improvise occasionally. You can click on the character and shows a little animation. Wonder if there's an achievement for clicking this enough times. No. I'll take the 1 extra card per turn in negotiations. That's fine. We're done here. You got other things to do, that's fine. Don't take risks, you're no good to me dead. Alright. See you later, buddy. What should I do till then? Keep your blade sharp. Next job I give you will be harder. You make better muscle if you got a reputation that precedes you, so go work one up and let folks know. I'm going to look to do some fighting. If I learned anything from the previous day, we're probably going to have a boss fight soon. Oh, this market's only here at night, and that market's only there at day. Probably have gone and checked the mercenary market. Oh well. Let's see, so we can do Desolate Battlefield. Perhaps there's something to loot, or we can do Speed Tonic. 2 random cards in hand cost 0 until played, replenish, destroy after use. That seems good, but let's go to the battlefield. Let's go looting, shall we? I imagine there's not a whole lot of talking to be done on a battlefield. If there were any winners, they weren't the type to loot the battlefield. What we got here? We got Healing Vapors. I can do this quickly. Apply 6 Mending. At the end of turn, heal for an amount equal to Mending and remove it by 1, so that's Restore. Or Regen, whatever. Vrock Whistle. Summons a Vrock to fight with you until the end of this fight. Replenish, destroy after 3 uses. This summons an ally, and this will take some time. Pocket Bomb. Negotiation Graft. Whenever you shuffle your deck, deal 3 damage to a random opponent in the argument. I'll take the... Let's take the Vrock Whistle. Do the middle of the road. The Pocket Bomb doesn't seem that good. I'm not shuffling my deck a ton, so let's take the Whistle. Struggle with the crate and the lid, eventually pops off. Sure enough, you find what you're looking for. Yeah, we didn't even have a fight. Cool. I have 229 gold, so we can go check out the roadside market real quick. It's not called gold in this game, though. It's called shills. I can have this guy cut a negotiation card. Double your influence and gain 3 vulnerability. That doesn't seem great, does it? I'm not interested in that one. Whenever you play a diplomacy card, apply 2 composure to a random argument. That seems sick. That seems really good. Double composure on all arguments. I'm gonna go with airtight for 150. That seems really good. Let's do it. Cash that bad boy in. Done. Added. I feel like I haven't been upgrading my decks all that much, so I want to try to do some of that. Hello, Rake. You cannot improve my relationship with you right now. Oh, I should have checked these. I can also pay money for a new slot. Costs 15 HP and $100 to be able to take more. Okay. Keep that in mind. I'm gonna just head on out. Vaguely feel like I understand what I'm getting at that market. Let's return. This day might actually be a lot shorter, interestingly enough. Up along the road by an Admiralty patrol, swinging their batons with some showmanship. He said we could expect trouble on this road. The pompous curl to his lip that suggests you're in for a heap of trouble. Under arrest for carrying contraband. For what? You got a warrant? Yeah, for what? Oh yeah. One goes around his pockets for a second, produces a tincture, and hands it to you. I will. I've been wanting to do a little fighting. Let's do a little fighting. This man's a 3-star man, but let's fight it down. Fuck you, buddy. So he's 70. He heals for 2, and he gains 3 power after an attack damages a target. Next hit. At the start of each turn, gain 1 evasion and renews nimble by 1. So for the next 2 rounds, this guy gets to dodge 1 attack. I see. Oh yeah, I killed that guy in the last combat, or in the last episode, and I got this oppressor cell. Gain 3 temporary power. Cool. I don't remember if that was a short-term thing. I guess that's just this turn, and that doesn't go away anytime soon. Like, I'm not going to lose that. Let's do a little improvise a card. So 6 to 8, 8, and 5 to 8. When I do my calculations here, I'm going to do my calculations as if I low roll every one real quick. So it's 8, 5 is 14, 6. So assuming I don't low roll every single play. No, it's not true. This enemy evades 1 hit. Okay. I think I might be able to tunnel the big boy. He dies in 52. Feels like a waste to spend boosted tackle right now when I can just play fight dirty. I guess I can't because I only have 2 actions. Oh, I only have the bonus energy in negotiations, not in combat. This is a negotiation boost. I did not realize. Now I know. Interesting. I'll do the Brock whistle and just see, because this is a Brock, so I'll get one of these boys to help me out. Okay, final answer, I'm gonna play tackle. Get in here, boss. Neat. So I get to do that in 3 separate combats. I will play the tackle. I'll play 6 to 8. I think I will focus the Brock down. We'll play this combat out a little slower. Oh, he dodges the weakness with evasion. Good to know. Keep that in mind for the future. What happens if you try to run away from this combat, I wonder? Oh, he blocked the 5. What happens if you run away? Enemy team will execute their turn, and if you survive, you will run away. Oh, so if I wanted to, I could have just dipped out of here. Gotcha. Gain 2 power, replenish, destroy after 2 uses. When did I get the tincture? I do not remember picking this up. Okay. Next attack card is played twice. So we will be fighting dirty here. I will probably block for our boy. +1 power, draw 2, gain 3 defense. I'll do the 3 defense. I'm having a little... Oh, this is for me only. Ah, I thought that was a target. Did gain 3 defense. Oh, okay, there's a difference between the word gain and the word apply. Apply lets you target, gain does not. I understand. Gotcha. So this guy is done. He's dead. I will focus the boss. I don't feel like this combat is so scary, so I think I will pass on the tincture. And I will just assault for a double stab. I get 2 triggers of its upgrade. I think you do. Nice. We'll block for our boy. Okay. Wait, the game lied to me about this dog dying. You see that? It said he was dying and he did not die. It's because of the evasion, but I thought that it would take into account that he was evading. I suppose not, though. It'll die this turn, but it won't die this turn. Okay, so the game does not take into account evasion triggering. It says he takes 6 and 6 and that he dies by 3, but he actually dodges the hit and just goes to 3. Interesting. I could kill him by playing Gash. I don't know if you get anything for killing it. Gain 1 evasion. Oh, you do get something for killing it. And there's no negative, so we may as well kill it, it feels like, to me. 3 power after an attack damage. Oh, he gets a permanent +3 because I let him hit our boy. Okay, let us go through here. So if I just throw any attack over at this Brock, he will dodge it and then die, if I understand correctly. And we'll just throw the rest of our attacks at the boss, who is doing a buff of some sort. That's good. Yeah, frig you, buddy. You're the one who tried to get me. How could you? I am a master of tax evasion. You will not take me. Put up the feints and just protect our boy. This man is outnumbered. As long as I don't let him scale, this combat should be free. The attack animations in this game are so nice. That shit looks so clean. Did you see that? I thought that looked real good. Free to hit him, he's not doing anything. I'm starting to get the feel for it on this turn. The combat side of things. The negotiation side of things, it doesn't feel like a card game that I've played before. This feels like a card game that I've played before. I understand what is happening here. Intent, he's doing 12, he's taking a lot. 15, 21. Oh, he's just done, actually. His combat's done. Right, he's dead here. I'll play Fight Dirty because I have not boosted it. Or it's not upgraded, I mean. Okay. So here's the question now. Don't hurt me, he says. If I do not... I will let him go. This is the strange thing about this game. If I let this man go... it's like the lasting consequences of allowing him to live or die are very strange. If I accept his surrender, is he just gonna hate me now? If so, it's kind of nonsense. But if I murder him... I'm going to accept the surrender and see if he gets mad at me, basically. I mean, he's the aggressor here, so he should not get mad at me is my feeling. Our upgrades. Feint becomes... apply 7 block and expend, or apply 10 block and destroy. I will do the 7 and expend. I feel like I cannot be destroying my feints. They seem pretty important right now. 2 to 4, but attack twice, or 4 to 5. Isn't this just better? 2 to 4 twice. In the worst case, this does as much damage as 4 to 5 does, and in the best case, it does 3 more. Yeah, this seems just better in terms of numbers. Okay. You get a battle card. Expend, ambush. Automatically placed in your hand at the start of battle. 0 energy, deal 5. This is okay. Provides an attack from your draw pile. That card deals +4 damage until played. So the double attack becomes better if I pull it there. Card does a lot of damage with this. Discard up to 2 cards, gain 1 temporary power. I saw this card, I think last episode, maybe this episode, I don't remember. It all blurs together. Do not think highly of Scatter. I feel pretty good about grabbing Deception here. I think this should be good. I don't have 4 energy though, so maybe this isn't great to pay 1 for a card that effectively does 4. A majority of the time this is 1 energy do 4. Although I have cards that do 1 energy do 3, and sometimes this does 8. Okay, I'll try Deception. A new battle card, the Vrock Plume for killing that dog. And we heal 2 resolve. Nice. Keeping the tincture and you're not getting the shield. Can't blame me for trying. That's fair. I mean, I don't really blame him. Okay, so he is not pissed at me for killing him. Great news. I imagine, my thinking here also is that if I were to kill this man, he is a member of the Admiralty, I'm assuming there is a negative effect for killing him. Long term, something will happen. There's the answer to the question of can random events be encounters, though. Quick check, why is this 23 cards? It's because I have a bunch of single-use cards, or temporary cards. Okay. Let's go. This day is going to be a little longer than I expected, it appears. Talked to all of these people. Alright there, Sal. How'd it go? Seems like an opportunist. Glad you found each other. There's opportunities aplenty. So that's just the end of the day, huh? Okay, sure. And show us. Someone came in looking for you earlier. They didn't look friendly. Maybe sleep with one eye open. Ooh. They wanted to hire you, but they looked like trouble. I sent them packing, said you were out on the road and wouldn't be back for days. Got blades under the bars. Under the bars? Under the bar. Do something else first. Do you think it's... You think it's fucked that this character is selling fish cakes? Maybe they're just regular cake, but I feel like the implication is that there may be a hint of cannibalism, or maybe not necessarily cannibalism, although maybe the fish cakes are fucked. I'll have to eat one and find out. Alright. Let's ask about fish. I've been here sooner. Yesterday would have liked to have seen you give Cascio a whipping. Ain't young as I used to be. She could have laid me out, etc., etc. Cascio taught you too. You know your moves better. Okay, I thought this was gonna be dialogue regarding the fact that someone is sneaking up on us, but it is not. Shall we sleep? Something's not right. Dim light, some of the shadows look darker than usual. Oh, sick robo bug man. Look at this guy. Figure steps out of the shadows, heavily armed. If it thinks like an assassin and slinks like an assassin. It would have been easier if you'd gone to sleep, Hunter. Not too late to shut your eyes if you prefer. This guy's coming to assassinate us? Who are you? Start by calling him a little baby bitch. I thought that this was a day without a boss fight. I was wrong. This day was a lot shorter than the first day, though. You know who you're working for. I don't care. Why did give this man an existential crisis? Oh. This man's here to assassinate me, and before I start, he goes, "Hey, don't let that dog bite me, please." And then the goal of this fight is to give him an existential crisis. Okay. When Zen deals damage, they gain composure equal to resolve lost. If no resolve is lost, he takes 3. He has 3 of these impending dooms, which give him existential crisis if destroyed, and I think they're shielding him? Destroy or remove impending doom. Okay, gotcha. I am with it. We got 4 coming at our dog. I will keep our dog alive. I will play the quick thinking. See what we get. Because we have 4 energy. We're much better at negotiation than anything else here. 0 to 4 damage. Sounds good, because I'm going to gain influence and make this 4. This card's very strong for our talks. So we can do... This is... If I play the talk on the 12 attack, or the 12 health impending doom, I can kill it unless the talk hits 1. If the talk hits 1, I kill the bottom doom. Okay. Did 3, so this will do 6, this will do 3, and this observation will do 4. One thing I notice about the way that I play this game, I don't notice the card names so much. I am not drawn to read the name of this card, intrigue or talk or whatever, observation. I just look at the numbers. So I'm going to do a lot of calling these this until I get past that mental point. I'll work on it, don't worry. Does this go away? Is this fighter's panic? Oh, so every one of these that I put on him makes him panic sooner. Gotcha. So we will do 3 and 6 to the 9 health one, and I will put 4. Oh, if I play it this way, I am letting my dog die. Okay, in that case, I'll leave this impending doom at 6. I'm gonna drop this one to 6 as well, the 10 health one. And I want to keep our dog alive. The 3 damage should pay out. Because I'm assuming... Oh, these don't tick down. Okay. I split my damage. I was assuming these tick down. They do not tick down. I am okay. Send to influence, gain 8 composure. Oh, apply 8 composure. Even better. I drew my airtight. And I don't know what he's doing. And gains poi, target opponent argument each turn for 1/1 damage. At the end of each turn, double the damage this does. It's an argument with 4. Crafty is a real problem that I can't really answer right now, it feels like. Because my attacks all do 3 and our dog being alive is going to clip it. So I'm going to... about it, run the numbers. I'm gonna play airtight. I think it's worth putting out. And oh, airtight procs on itself, so we gain 2 block ourselves. We'll just go ahead and I think I build rapport and bleed here. I think that's the play. I'm gonna build rapport first in case he's attacking the influence. I want the damage to go through to him. You got a stack of impatience? Huh. Completed, deal 250 resolve damage. No, he killed it anyway. Great. And he ends up with the ploy. I was trying to avoid him getting the ploy, but alas, I could not. So I'm gonna kill the cat here. That's step 1 for sure. Oh, I can also now try to finish the fight if I want to. I feel like we're not doing too bad, although the impatience popped up very quickly. So, a little frightening. Start with a build rapport. I don't want to stop or end with bleed, I feel. I don't have a clean kill on this impending doom. I feel like I should go for the 13 banger with the intrigue. This is 1, 2, or 1, 2. I will burn through all of my influence if I go through this turn how I'm expecting to. There's actually a lot of thinking to go through here. Let's play the instincts. This will give us a 2 damage spell and also give us 2 influence. I can also see what he's doing here. He's doing a lot of damage here. Gotcha. He's doing that damage because of ploy, right? Targets an opponent's argument each turn for 3/3. Let's use our ult here. He's got a lot of intense, and I can just wipe the board with this. Someone, Dusk in my Discord called this ability an ultimate, and I'm going to also call it that. I will now dismiss his intense. That seems like extremely high value. Canceled all of his attacks and stopped the 2 and 3 turn timers. That seemed very good. Bleed gets an upgrade at the end of this. We will want to pick off this ploy. However, it feels like a waste to do that on this turn when I could catch another impending doom by popping intrigue plead here. I'll even keep my influence at 1.
A capo.
I'm seeing something. Not fast talk. I want to keep my dog alive. I miscalculated how much damage I was doing on the impending doom, but that's okay. He takes 3 randomly, not a big deal. He's swinging for 5. That's from the impatience. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling strong here. You're hitting the worst possible target. This is a longer fight, so I'm a little worried about running out of spells here. Oh, 4 is good though. We pop this ploy. Right, because it doubles every turn. So you can't let that sit for too long. Forgot about the part where it doubles every turn. Glad I caught that before I killed myself there. And we're at 1, so we go 1, 2, at 3 influence, spend 2 on the composure, spend 1 on the plead. All is well. We go 3, 3 here. We're making tracks. Our influence deck actually seems pretty good. I imagine this is the sort of thing that kind of falls off as you scale up the difficulty a little bit, but right now, I don't even have to spend the Aplom. Aplom? I've never heard that word before, come to think of it. But yeah. So our negotiation deck seems really strong. The strategy has been put together, and it seems good to me. Our battle deck leaves a little to be desired. However, it has time. Take an inspiration here, I suppose. I never take the dominance. That is an interesting side effect of the way that I'm playing this. There's no flexibility in that card that seemed like it had flexibility to it. I'm not gonna spend the Aplom here. Maybe I should just to get the upgrade progress on it. 1 of 7. But I'd rather just put the composure up since he's not hitting my actual face. Alright, step 1 of this battle. Give this man an existential crisis. Done. Handle. This guy, he's gonna go home and think about the endless void after this one, if you know what I'm saying. Play my cards so that I get maximized upgrade potential here. I do not think, by the way, I do not think that we are going to finish this run before I stream this game. This is probably the last of this that I'm going to record, which means that I will come back to this run because I can have multiple runs going, and I'll come back to this run with more information in the next episode, most likely. Unless I die here. It's also possible I just die here. Gain 2 vulnerability. All cards are +3. Damage on the next card played this turn is doubled. Expend. This seems good. I feel like this seems pretty strong because we're going to get to go 3 to 6 or even 4 to 8 with this for 1. I'm gonna grab Evil Eye. This seems like a good card to pick up generally. And we got a bunch of upgrades here. 5 cards landed an upgrade. I'm down to go, because I almost have no cards that give composure in long term. I'm down to go apply 3 composure, draw a card. Seems fine. Spend 1 influence and this card costs 0. I would rather not do that, so I will just take the destroy on this fast talk then. Spending influence is something that's a little more at a premium since we took this relic, I feel. Plead. Tall plead. This does 5, y'all. Yeah, I feel like I can handle the cards that I have costing me influence right now. I just don't want to add any more without adding another source of influence. So I'm happy to just go to 0 to 5 here. And same thing, 0 to 5. So we get improvise a card from, oh, you can see the whole card pool here. Improvise a card pool from a pool. Improvise a card from a pool of upgraded cards, or improvise plus a card from a pool of special cards. So we either get upgraded card, or we get to choose 1 of 5. Is the improvise plus? I'd rather get the upgraded card because I don't know the cards well enough to want a specific hit right now. As time goes on, that other option might become better though. She wouldn't want to have me killed if she didn't consider me a sizable threat, but no problem, boss. Alright, let's do it, buddy. Oh, but did you see the tag there said we're isolated? I can get away with murder. Harp and Blade, but Existential Crisis 10. So he has 10... at the end of each turn, increases panic meter by 10. So over time, he's going to become easier to defeat. Got it. He's doing 6. What's his other thing? Insert a bleed card into your draw pile whenever he damages you. Okay, so we want to avoid him damaging us. Huh? Let the dog handle this. We're just going to draw into our temporary cards, and we're going to let those carry us for this fight, is my plan. Power +3 on our dog. He's going to slap, right? Could have been better. Yeah, I'm always just going to play the power cell. Man's not bleeding. I think Fighting Dirty can give me a bleed card. What do I have? I have 3 actions here. This will give me a free card as well. I never don't play Fight Dirty here. Yeah, it did give me a bleed card. So we put that on him for the bleed, and then we get the Impair. Lowers his damage output to 6, and then I think I can't pull a card that ever... Like, Zigzag is going to pull a card from my draw pile. Is there a card I could pull that would stop this? No. There was a way that I could have played this if I started with Zigzag to block this hit. However, I did not play it that way, so we will just take the hit. I feel like because of the Existential Crisis, at the end of your turn, take 3 damage and expend this card. No big deal. I actually don't feel that bad about this deck, but I don't feel bad. I feel bad about the deck. I feel good about this dog who's just beating this dude down. A man is doing 13 for us. So strong. Stab of the Mirror. Too bad I didn't have this in the draw pile. Especially, imagine doubling up on this card that's infused, or monster train terms. Imagine doubling up on this card with +4. Or just do like, I might just kill him. Would do a lot. Let's take... I actually don't feel like I need to Rock Whistle, but I will take the 1 evasion here. He's not attacking me on this turn. I'm gonna play it a little slower and not try to not spend any resources here. So do a decent amount. I'd rather apply a bunch of bleed with assault, I feel, here. Yeah, it takes him to 6. Decent. What's our battle flourish? Attack all enemies twice for 3. That seems better in not a 1v1. If this guy doesn't do something scary on this turn, counter 3. Deal 3 damage back to the enemy when hit. Remove all counter at the beginning of your turn. That's not that scary. Our dog's not even attacking, so I can just block this turn and let that counter fall off. He put up 7 block as well. Yeah, so if I understand how this works correctly, I should be able to play tackle, block the hit, lower the damage output, feint myself, or no, feint the dog, feint myself, and just end turn here. Let's see, let's feint myself first. I imagine that the damage goes through, he counters, and then the defense goes up, and we'll see if that's not how it works here. Damage goes through, he does attack. I didn't actually see the order. It looked like the block did go up first, interestingly enough. Alright, sick. Not even sure I needed to give this man an Existential Crisis, but you know what? He deserved it. He's very dead. He gives up here. Should play cards to get the upgrades. I'm gonna play Sal's Daggers. I feel like if you're building around combo, you make a lot of investments into that card. He doesn't get to take his swing, I don't believe. Play Elbow Strike. Done. So I can kill him. Again, I wonder if there's a reason not to kill him. I get his Razor. All bleeds apply +1, or all of your attacks apply 1 bleed when this is in your hand. Like, I really feel like there's something I get for not killing this guy, right? Doesn't it seem like there has to be something that I gain for this? I'll take it. Let's see what we get. Battle card, we get add a copy of this to your discard, spend 2 combo, draw a card. That seems insane. Right? That seems really nuts. If you're building around combo. I feel like, I guess because it adds a copy, it doesn't just go infinite, but that seems really strong. For the rest of your turn, gain defense equal to the amount of bleed you apply. When you improvise a card, a random enemy gains 1 resonance. Resonance is whenever a card is improvised, lose 1 health. Let's take Bloodguard. Let's try to build into bleed. I feel like that's the way I'm going here, kinda. Use a negotiation card, double your influence. Gain 3 vulnerability. Next card played this turn is played twice. Gain 2 vulnerability. All cards deal +3. Did I take that? I think I took level playing field already, right? I did not take level playing field already. I feel like that comboed with Evil Eye gets pretty big. Let's take that. And we upgrade Feint to remove a random debuff. Draw a card. I don't have a lot of energy. Maybe I get an energy relic from here. I'm not sure. But let's take a random debuff removal on this. Let's take the draw. Maybe I get random energy here. Attack twice, discard a card. I will take attack twice. Discarding hasn't paid out yet, but I'm hoping that it comes up soon. Fish charges into the room, moving spryly for a Kradeshi. Kradeshi. She locks, her jaw locks when she sees the mess. That's the stranger I told you about. Are you all right? Yeah. Get fish to dispose of the assassin. You can go. Get out of here, loser. He also likes us for not killing him. It's your funeral, even if it's been postponed. I'm gonna make this guy my friend, and he's gonna be a super assassin companion. Trust. This seems like a bad idea. That's fine. I just hope this doesn't come back to haunt us. No way. There's no way that this goes against me. In 1 action at the end of your turn, enemies no longer panic. So this just becomes you have to kill enemies. Gain 1 action, you take 3. Gain 1 action at the start of your turn. Your maximum hand size is reduced by 5. What is my maximum hand size? Is there... I don't... This doesn't say draw less. It says maximum hand size. This doesn't seem like a negative. I'll just take it. Grandma didn't mess around. You can upgrade? These get upgrades? Oh, sick. Spend time slapping together some makeshift security. If anyone comes through the window, you'll know. Go to sleep. Nice. New disliked Ulu, new liked Zin. We didn't make as many friends in today's day, but okay. Making people hate you makes you susceptible to ambushes and banes that affect your character. Okay, got it. I'll see if the letting that guy go has a positive outcome. It seems like it might just have a negative, but I don't know. Maybe in the final hour he'll turn on the boss or something. It feels more interesting to let this guy live to me than just kill him and move on, right? Because now something maybe happens for me doing this, and that's exciting. All right. That's the end of this episode. Thanks for watching. Like I said, I will not finish this run before I stream this game. I will not play this run on stream. This run will remain intact as a YouTube continuous run. However, the next time we speak, I will probably be a lot more involved with this game. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. If you did enjoy, don't forget to leave me a like. Subscribe if you want to see more. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.